Did anybody know BYU was coming to town this weekend? I just didn't know. There's, something in the air. It took me 15 minutes to get across lumps of human beings to get from Viejas over to here. It's just a really cool thing. So I would like to seize the moment to say he defers everything to everyone else but himself. Steve Fisher is as good as it gets, and we are all appreciative of what he's done, what he's continued to do and will continue to do. But don't let him kid you. This isn't all about him. These great players are here because of him. These coaches are here because of him, and he's just a pleasure to work with and real easy to cheer for. So I have a dilemma. We have a really, really critical game at 3 o'clock Mountain Time on Saturday, which means we'll probably have to leave the hotel to board the bus with a tie game and about 2 minutes to go on CBS in our hotel room. So I'm hoping we take care of it quickly and they don't shoot 70 free throws, so we'll be able to cheer them on and then take care of our business. All that aside, excited that we, second round, have figured some things out, are on a 4-game streak. BYU was the one team that really beat us first round. I think first round we could have won 6 or 7 of our 8 games, but they're old at every position, really experienced, really deep. Matter of fact, one of their freshmen off the bench was the player of the week last week, and I think that's the first time since I've been here that's happened, that a key frontline player wasn't a player of the week. So our hands are filled, but I think we have an opportunity to continue with confidence and momentum. I would not be surprised to see us win the next 3 games. I would not be surprised to see us lose the next 3 games. And I think that's what's going to make Las Vegas on the women's side really remarkable. Everybody has just about beaten somebody. The weakest, if you will, already has 3 wins. So it's going to be something the next few weeks.
Beth, because of what you just said about you could win the next 3 or lose the next 3, does that make it more interesting once tournament time comes around that the team that might get hot playing maybe even that last game going into the tournament, that could start their role?
Well, because of the way we started, we shifted into that mode 3 weeks ago, where the only game that matters is the next game, to gain momentum, to try to get these younger guys better. Very quietly, both Paris and Jessica Bradley have just been terrific this past month. You can't score on us in the paint. I think last week we were 3rd in the nation in block shots, the 2 of them combined. So I think they're playing at a really high level. To beat a team like BYU, they need some people to come along with them. But we've shown that we've learned from round 1. Our round 1 errors were first-year kids, and they've learned and applied, and we've been able to do enough. Our bench helped us beat New Mexico. Paris and JB helped us beat against Utah. BYU is going to take a collective effort, but I do think going into the tournament, even our champion, TCU is our preseason champion. They have a loss at Air Force. They have a home loss to New Mexico. It's crazy. What's scary, it's a good year to be a lower seed. It's scary to be a high seed because I have no idea. Our RPI is still one of the strongest because we play such a competitive non-conference schedule. I really have no idea what our tournament beyond our conference tournament is going to hold for any of us. I really don't.
Could you speak to Paris Johnson as she, coming up on your last home game senior night, where you think she ranks in the best players walk through this program?
Well, it's a little bit too early to go to that because you hate to get to the final buzzer. It is true what my grandmother said. It goes faster every year because I feel like she just walked through the door as a freshman. She started every game. I think this year has really been a testament to what an Aztec she is. She does anything we ask her to do. She's played the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. She's guarded everybody on the floor. She's done a lot of personal sacrifice to do what's best for the team. She's already broken a couple of records that have stood for the longest of time. So hopefully at the end of it all, her body of work is how she's going to be remembered versus what most people remember, which is that last little part of it.
Beth, a year ago, you guys obviously, even at this point of the season, you were looking at where we're going to be seated and how high can we go. And what's the mindset at this point this year? Is it just we're going to try to get better every game, or is there a legitimate dream that we're going to make the NCAA?
Just win the next game. Just win the next game. And I think this is the strangest league season I've ever had or seen anywhere, anytime, in terms of there's really no, BYU is very complete. 4 senior starters, 8 deep, legitimate. Beyond BYU, everybody really has a strength and a glaring weakness. So I think even, we were 2-6 at the break, and I think 4 of those games were 4-point games. 1 was an overtime game. Like, it wasn't like you were getting rolled. It wasn't like you weren't competitive. And I think I could say that about 7 other people. So I think it's kept everybody's interest. It's kept everybody's, we are right there. It's been easier for me to be, come on, we are right there. There's no one that, you fear no one, and no one fears you. So with that said, I think it's been just the next game, but we're not giving up. First we have to have a winning record. We've been in a hole since the season started. We've gone back, 3 steps backwards, fight like crazy to get, then 2 steps backwards, fight like crazy. The whole season has been like that. So first we have to cross the Mendoza line, and then even potentially an NIT bid could be waiting beyond that.